Hey guys, it's Miss Knopfsinger. Hope you're having a good day. I'm at the museum learning about data. So today, while I'm gone, your job is to look at planetary systems in a different way. So what you see in front of you is a picture of a star that has been called HR 8799. And your focus question for today is, what are the objects that are around this star? You're going to use all the experiences you've had this week to make predictions based on the evidence that's given to you in this text. So, your procedures for today are going to be as follows. You're going to start by reading this newscast about this object. As you read, you are going to look for evidence of what this focus question is asking. So, what are the objects? For example, if we read through the first paragraph together, let's see what sticks out. Hi, this is TeenCast. Today we have some great science to discuss. We'll learn about stars and the stuff around them. But let's start with how scientists, like astronomers, may have to work really, really hard for a long time to make big discoveries. What's the hardest that you've ever worked on something? Have you ever worked hard for a school project or play or to get better at a sport? Well, imagine working for more than 10 years to solve a question in science. This is just what the team of astronomers from Canada and the United States did. This group was headed by a scientist named Dr. Marios. After 10 years of work, his team made a striking discovery. What did it find? So I'm going to stop reading here. So far, I'm going back to the focus question, what are the objects around HR 8799, and evidence. I haven't seen any yet, so I know as a reader I need to stop and keep reading because I haven't found the answer to my question. So let's start back here again. At first, the team saw a shining star. Its name was HR 8799. I'm going to highlight this because I know it's in my focus question and it's going to help me answer this question. This is one star of a group of stars that researchers were tracking. HR 8799 is a real star that you can see. It is nearly twice as massive as the sun and about 5 times brighter. So I'm going to highlight this because I know that it's kind of like the sun, but there's some differences. So that may change how these objects work. Because when we did the simulation before, mass changed how things functioned. Back to reading now. It is much hotter than the sun, so it has a light blue color rather than a yellow color like the sun. For several years, the astronomers didn't see any surprises at HR 8799. Then they looked more closely. So my evidence here is that HR 8799 is a star with twice the mass of the sun and 5 times brighter than the sun. It is blue colored. Now, over here in this column, I'm just going to remind myself of a question that I want to keep for later, and that is, how does the size of this star change orbits? Because I think I might need that information later. So, this is the process you're going to go through today. You're going to start by looking through the article, reading for evidence that might help us support this question. Now, after you finish reading the text, you're going to come to this set of directions that explains what else you need to do. You're going to use the information you collected today to write a claim, evidence, reasoning that answers the focus question, what are the objects around star HR 8799? Remember, you need to make a strong claim and support your claim with evidence from this article. To help you write your claim, evidence, reasoning today, you're going to see this template with the focus question here. Then you'll make your claim. Today, I really want you to focus in on pulling specific evidence from the text, just like we talked about yesterday in class. And then figuring out, why does this evidence support my claim? What's my reason that this is good evidence? After you complete the organizer, you will write a paragraph below. After you complete your claim evidence reasoning about what these objects are, you're going to go back and repeat the process of writing an explanation for what these objects aren't. Are they comets? Are they planets? What evidence do you have? Are they Kuiper Belt objects? How do you know? At the end, I want you to answer this question here about our planetary system and thinking about, is it possible that it's got something in common with HR 8799, or is it completely unique? If you finish early, you're free to go play cool math games. The Vostros were delivered. I hope you guys are having a great day. I'll see you tomorrow, and be good for the sub. Bye.